Well, hello there, my darlings, and welcome back to another little episode of Le Warframes. And today we are looking at our diamond bright shining Citrine. I love this Warframe. I am super stoked because they released a new augment and skin for her in update 39. But before we get into those things, please drop me a shiny like, comment and or sub, and I will remain forever grateful to you. First, to the fashion frame. The Citrine Aphrodite collection was also released, and oh man, it's beautiful. Now, there was a bundle. I didn't want the whole entire bundle. I just wanted a couple of items out of it, so I was able to buy those couple of items. There are bundles, they're exclusive and you can't get the item by itself, so they've done this pro rata thing now for all bundles. If you've bought an item and then you go back and buy the whole bundle at a future point, they will take off the amount you've already spent, the item that you already bought. They'll know, and they won't force you to buy it again, which is very good. But as you can see, I'm here purchasing her main Aphrodite skin, which is so beautiful I can't even begin to explain to you. And then I found the Didima ephemera, and I'm not gonna lie, I've become obsessed with it. It's now my whole entire Warframe personality. Glitter. And not only does she have a beautiful flower-like, Cupid-like vibe even, when she drops down her abilities, there's a change to it, which I'm going to show you in a minute, and it's just so good with the Augment Mod as well. I was a very happy girl. Now feast your eyes on the glitz. This is my attempt at some fashion frame. We're just whizzing through it. It's so beautiful. Pay attention to the rose-like flowers on her skin, because the colour of those then dictates the colour of your abilities when you're in mission, which I shall take you to have a look at. But also, one of her energy options for colours changes this sheen that you can see on her kind of legs and torso. And I didn't have enough time to really fiddle around with it and play with it and make it really pop. But oh my god, it's so beautiful. And with the Didima ephemera, adding that sort of glittery shininess to her skin. I'm in love. I'm so in love with it. And here we are in capture. I just wanted to show you her abilities. As you can see, this is her second ability floating around her, giving her some protection, and the flowers are black. But here we've changed skins, and now the flowers are white, so they are dictated in color by something to do in your arsenal. And this effect that we're seeing here on my beloved Nama, aka my Pharaoh Predacite, is actually to do with the new Augment Mod, which brings us neatly right onto that. So I headed to, I think it's Steel Meridian, you can get it from Red Veil as well, to get the Prismatic Companion Augment Mod, brand new and shiny, for 25,000 of their finest standing. And the Prismatic Companion Mod is for her third ability, a Prismatic Gem Augment. The gem now attaches to your free moving companion. That's important. And the passive is a plus 50% Prismatic Gem duration. So I don't know if Citrine is an underrated Warframe in the game generally. I don't see her a huge amount, but I love her. The only reason I don't use her a huge amount is because of this static prismatic gem ability. So you deploy a gem that shoots prismatic beams. The gem targets enemies that are taking weapon damage from Citrine and her allies. Its beams inflict heat, cold, toxin and electricity status effects. Status chance and status duration increase for nearby allies, and also with the Prismatic Companion Mod we're getting added duration of 50% for this ability specifically. And if you have a roaming companion with you, i.e. not a robotic one, this prismatic gem will now attach to your companion and roam around the mission with you, so you can take your gem with you. It's like a mobile gem now, and I love that for Citrine. It's so good. And I'm using this tank support build that I've worked on previously. I think I changed one of the arcanes eventually. I'm still going to carry on fiddling with it. If you'd like to see my Pharaoh Predacite build, I believe it's in my Araxia video that I did. And these are just her Archon shards if you're interested. This is not a complete build. I'm still working on it. And I'm so tempted to build another Citrine and have a fully corrosive build and just go with that and see what that's like on Steel Path. But I'm going to show you. I took her out, this build out with the Pharaoh Predacite, with a toxin build on the Pharaoh Predacite's claws, and we spread status effects around like a toddler with a virus at a party. Like, oh my goodness, this girl, I just forget sometimes how freaking good she is. And if you didn't know about Citrine, she's very much a supportive and status spreading Warframe. So actually her passive, Geoluminescence, she emits a healing aura that regenerates health for herself and allies. The regen rate increases permanently each time she or an ally collects a health orb up to a cap. She's so good. Her first ability inflicts slash damage and staggers enemies, and when they're affected by slash damage, once they die, they have a higher chance of dropping health and energy orbs. So she'll keep you stocked up with health and energy as long as you hit them with your 1. And her second ability is a preserving shell. So Citrine and nearby allies are enveloped in a crystalline shell that absorbs damage. The shell's strength increases with kills and assists, and it gradually decays over time. This ability provides a good layer of survivability, especially when combined with her other abilities. And the third one, as we discussed, emits this status spreading gem to enemies that are being taking damage from your weapons or your allies' weapons. And her fourth ability I haven't actually got here. I'm using Nourish because that also keeps our energy climbing nicely and gives us some viral status as well as everything else. I don't know if you can keep track on the screen of all the different elements that are being inflicted, or the status that's been inflicted on these enemies, but sometimes I'm sure there's a better companion, or there's better mods, or there's better things I can do, probably better Archon shards I can put in. But this right here, even though I'm not getting a ton of red or orange like crit, it doesn't matter. That it just melts the enemies. I think with Pillage on, it would be even more powerful. So I might have a little switcheroo around. As you can see, our companion's roaming around with a little crystalline rose attached to its back. And I actually had my Ferropredicite mod in where it splits into 3 smaller companions as well, little things of itself. They did not have the prismatic gem on them. But when the main Ferropredicite went down, which he did a couple of times, those little 3 clones actually survived and carried on running around. I noticed. I don't know if that's a glitch, but I did notice them because I had them highlighted in all white. Because, you know, sometimes I like to highlight my allies in white so I can see everything, especially when I'm hunting. Anyway, as you can see, this is Steel Path. We're on a solo incursion, and ever so shortly we're going to have one of the 4 men of the apocalypse, as I call them, spawn in, and well, I'll let you see for yourself how that goes. So I continued. I think it went quite well. Oh, it was so addictive. I'm doing now an infestation survival solo Steel Path incursion, and as you can see, we are mullering everything. I've brought my Latum Incarnate, and when it's Incarnate, it's just so satisfying. It's got such a hand cannon sound effect to it as well. Now, I have recently got my hands on the Torrid Incarnate, so there will be a video incoming about that. I know I'm very late to the party, but I refused to go and do it on Duviri, or as we're calling it, some of us, Do-weary, because we don't love Duviri. We don't. Some of us are just not in love with it. Okay, we can't help it. It's just not for us. It's a grind for us, so I never did it. I just fell in love with my Latum Incarnate, what can I say? But I do also really love my Exaltra Prime. It mullers so much stuff, and I know people are like, it's not one-shotting things, then you can just melt things, but this is also fun. So my advice, no matter where you're at in the game, you can get Citrine from doing the mirror defense on, I believe it is Deimos, or you can then buy her parts from, I think it's Otak at the Necrolisc, and I might go and buy some more Citrine parts. Don't know if I've actually helmeted her as well, but I would love to try a corrosive build on her. I don't know if anybody's tried it, just to see with the Archon shards. But also the arcanes, I would like to investigate arcane, so I think I'm going to do an arcane video at some point as well, because by doing the videos I actually educate myself. I hyper focus on things, thanks to my undiagnosed ADHD or autism or whatever I've got going on in my brain, whereas I can only learn things when it's pleasurable for me to learn them and necessary. I can't explain it. Otherwise it's like one ear in one ear, out the other. I can't help it. It's just the way my brain is. But I love making these videos because it does help me, and then people put a ton of comments on, and that kind of helps me focus on new areas of the game that maybe I've forgotten. So I do thank you for leaving your comments, no matter what they may be. If they're helpful, then I really do appreciate them. But if you're just saying hi, by the way, that's also appreciated, because leaving comments on a video, as you know, for any content creator, like boosts the algorithm slightly, and that's what we're trying to do. I've got over 6,000 subscribers now, and YouTube is a bit hit and miss of who they're showing my videos to. So if you could interact with them in some way, shape or form, I would be eternally grateful. Now, are you going to get yourself Citrine? Do you have her? Are you going to get this prismatic gem Augment Mod? Are you going to build it into her? What are your thoughts now that we can roam around with the prismatic gem? I think I'm going to be using her a bit more. What I'd actually really like to do is speed her up a bit though. She's really freaking slow. She like plods around, you know, but I suppose you can bullet jump, can't you? And actually, I don't want to waste a mod slot on speeding her up. So advice on that, my darlings. Anyway, I just want to say thanks for joining me. Have you got the new skins? Are you enjoying the new update? Are you enjoying Isle Weaver? I'm going to look at the other augment mods that have come out as well and see if they are worth our time, because I've just discovered Calervo properly myself in the game. See the Falcor FOMO video where I fall quietly in love with him, even though I'm not a melee gal. All of a sudden, I am. Anyway, he's got a new augment mod out. Jade has, and I believe our beloved Calabano also has a sexy skin, also has an augment mod. So I'm going to be getting those eventually and bringing you videos on those, but there are so many other things as well I want to make videos on all of a sudden. I'm very excited. I love an update because there's just so many aspects of the game that change slightly. And it helps you refocus back on the things that you love. And let's be honest, it's kleptomania, loot goblining in, and killing things swiftly. Not softly, swiftly. So all that remains for me to say is I highly recommend going and get Citrine, and if you can afford the skin with plat, go for it. I bought mine with plat that I got from trading only prime parts that I've got from my ducat hunting because of the TennoCon digital ticket. I've got access to Barrow's full inventory, and ducats don't go very far. I don't know if you know this. Anyway, that's my own problem, and I just want to say thank you for watching. I really do hope to see you again in the next one, no matter what it may be. But in the meantime, you take care now, and goodbye.